Rise, ashen, tarnished, chosen undead, and Souls fans new and old, welcome to the next installment of your Dark Souls Platinum Guide. So, in the last video, what we did was we did the Channeler Trident farm to get ourselves the Channeler Trident required for the Knight's Honor 52 rare item trophy. So, in doing so, you should at this stage have at least 14 trophies, 15 if your Lightning Spear is at +5 as opposed to our worst case +3. That purely comes down to if a Crystal Lizard has dropped a single Titanite chunk for you. Worst case run, you'll be with me on 14 trophies, Lightning Spear +3. But if you do have Lightning Spear +5, you will have the Lightning Weapon trophy, you will be on 15. Character stats, this is currently where we're sitting. You'll notice that we've got 39,000 souls, which we're not spending yet, because we're going to be buying 47,000 souls worth of sorceries off of Big Hat Logan soon. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to quickly open up the shortcut. We're going to get the cell for Big Hat Logan, and we're then going to go free Logan, and we're going to finish this video doing the horrible hidden path for the blue slab. Sadly, we need to do that twice. We need 2 blue slabs for trophies, and that's what we're going to do. So, we don't need the covetous gold. We've got the Channel Trident, so I'm going to put that back to our Ring of Steel protection. We're going to keep using Hidden Body and Homeward. And let's get to it. So, similar to our Trident farm run, we're going to take a similar journey to begin with. In fact, by similar, we're going to take the exact same journey to begin with, because we do need to bop both of those channelers. Once they're nice and defeated, we're going to now turn the handle on this staircase. There is an archer across, so be very quick here just to get straight to the ladder, and immediately, no other directions, just tap the circle or B button to slide down and open the shortcut. While that's opening, let's come in here, grab the blue chunk, and in here for 2 key items. Firstly, keep an eye on the chain. Chain facing into the chest, good. That is the cell key. And oh look, a chain going away from the chest. We all know what that means now. Bop, bop, bop. Get out of the way. Am I on a fat roll? No, mid roll. He will drop the enchanted falchion, which we'll be using later on. We don't need anything else in this area, but we will open this staircase for later. You're welcome if you want the Channeler armor set is in there, however I will not be using that. And you don't have to rest at the bonfire. I tend to do it just for routing's sake more than anything. But now we're going to go backwards and we're going to go unlock the cell for Big Hat Logan. Logan, one of the few NPCs who we actually are going to complete their story. I didn't need to come here, it's the wrong floor. I'm running out of my hidden body. We're okay. I think we've just prevented that one at the bottom of the steps. Less than ideal. We're getting zapped by the one at the top, but it's fine. So again, on the way back, so we're going back through here. Archer, normal crystal swordsman. This crystal swordsman. Oh, his attack was faster than us. Don't have heal equipped, so I'm going to chuck an Estus. Just remember, you can't warp out of the prison area here, so we are going to have to walk back. This area much nicer when you don't have the horrible alarm rattling off. Excuse me, sir. You get pounded for that. And then we're going to be fighting a bunch of the squid-like enemies, so might as well put on our covetous ring, as they have a chance of dropping humanity. More humanity is only ever a good thing. In fact, at this point, I'm actually going to equip humanity on the bar. Humanity is never a bad shout as an alternative healing item. So if you look, popping your humanity fully heals as well as gives you humanity in the top left corner. Not bad if you're trying to preserve Estus or if you run out of Estus. Uh-oh, we got greedy. Mash the buttons on any grab to reduce the duration and amount of damage taken. Yoink. And get out. Yeah. Oh, no. Swing and miss. Oh, come on. Yes, 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 we're all impressed. Right, once you've cleared those, aren't we so glad we put on the covetous ring for no drops? We're going to open the cell. Before we talk to Logan, we're going to grab this Firekeeper Salt. And we'll talk.
Thank you very much. That makes twice. I will visit the archives if I discover.
So Logan's going to tell us he's going to go to the archives, and the whole reason why he came here was to study all of the forbidden sorceries that lie within. The rest of his plotline is a bit sad, to be honest. So his job for the Chosen Undead, which is our character, is to actually be here to tell us how to defeat Seath the Scaleless, that being the boss that we couldn't kill before, had to kill us to get us where we got to this prison. Logan will tell us that there is a crystal that once destroyed that is Seath's temporary immortality because it doesn't have the scales of the dragon for normal immortality. And then after doing that, what Logan does is continue to research more and more sorceries. Once you've bought all the sorceries off of Logan, he is then driven insane with his power. To the point where the next time we see him, he's wearing nothing but his big hat and a loincloth and will attack us. And that is the end of his questline. He is driven insane, which sadly, sad endings to pretty much every NPC is a commonality in this game. Got Solaire searching for his son, and then numerous endings, but ultimately either devoured by the sunlight maggot and turned completely insane, or realizes how. Oh no! Come on, no! Behave. You've got Siegmeyer, who we save him, and he loses his purpose because he's no longer solving problems himself. Yeah, everybody. Right. Anyway, back on track. So, now we've freed Logan, we are going to... We also collected a Firekeeper soul. We've reset at the bonfire, and Logan should now have residence here, blending in nicely with this dial. There he is.
Hello there. I was expecting.
Hello, I was expecting you.
As promised,
So if you talk to him, he'll tell you about Seath's immortality. We're not so much fussed about that. What we're fussed about is getting the first batch of souls. As you can see, he has a plethora of nice things. So from the bottom, we're going to get Homing Crystal Soul Mass for 30,000. Soul Arrow for 1,000. Then from the top, we're going to get Great Heavy Soul Arrow for 6,000. Oh no, sorry. Great Heavy Soul Arrow for 8,000. Heavy Soul Arrow for 2,000. And then, oh, I was correct, sorry. Great Soul Arrow for 6,000. There we are. So, 47,000 souls in, and we are now sitting at 14 of the 24 sorceries in the game. Don't worry about the rest, we are going to buy these, but we're going to do that after we've defeated Seath, so we've got the souls, because the remaining are still going to cost us 136,000 souls.
come again. The knowledge here.
So you have to defeat Seath, and you have to buy all the spells off of Logan to make him go insane. So, two-hand, down here there's a Crystal Swordsman. Make sure you put the Homeward Miracle equipped. Open this chest to pick up 20 Prism Stones. We are going to use those to light the way, and hopefully, first time, deal with the Invisible Path. But sadly, this path in particular is a bit of a nightmare. Hidden Body here, you're welcome to have heal on as an alternative. You don't have to have Hidden Body here. We're just going to deal with a few of these crystal golems. Here's one. So just get behind, wait for the attack. Get 2 hits off. Wait for the attack. Get the third. They have a chance of dropping blue Titanite chunks. This one. So the key thing with Hidden Body is you won't have 2 of them engage you at once. That's the key difference. What it does. We can also take advantage of hidden body, and we should be able to just bypass these two. Alternatively, I'd just get your bow out, shoot one to engage one. Yeah. Hidden body. As long as you don't get too close to them, if you get too close, then they'll still see you. It just significantly reduces their aggro range or their ability to detect you. As you can see here, not engaged. Once hidden body wears off, engaged. So, just be careful here. This is a rather narrow ledge, as you have seen. You don't want to fall and die to gravity. There's plenty of chance to do that on the invisible bridge in a moment. So, come around here, come down, and here is your first inkling. As you can see, you can't see a bridge, but these snowflakes are landing on something. That's because there is an invisible ledge here. Grab humanity. Do not fight the moonlight butterflies. We don't have Witch Beatrice to help us. And what we're going to do is we're going to equip our bow. And again, as you can see, just pay attention to where the snowflakes are landing. And even though we're offline, we get a developer's note telling us that there is indeed a path ahead. Fire an arrow to this gold golem. Rather than fight him on that narrow path, we're going to let him come up here. We're going to fight him up here. As a gold golem, does significant amounts of damage. He will 2-hit kill you. And the odds of him falling off are slim to none, I'm afraid. Oh. Oh, okay, thankfully he hit over. Come on. Ouch. So as you can see, I'm not taking any chances. Because thankfully, these ones do not respawn. So, from here, straight line to get to the top here. And here you want to run at the top and you want to just aim ever so slightly up, because if you sprint, you'll start to slide, but you can also start to slide there. So I like to just walk at the top, walk slightly upwards. Two-hand, we're going to drop down, immediately turn, we're going to kill as many of these crystal lizards as we can. There are up to 3 available. You ideally want to get 2 if you can, but don't worry if not. There we go. And here we are. One of my most despised sections of the game. So equip your prison stones. And as you can see here, that item at the end is where we're going. The platform is going to go up and forward and up. It's then going to turn right, and then it's going to turn left. So, to begin with, I like to just let the snow guide, because we only have 20 prism stones, and if you do happen to sadly fail, you don't get them back. So once you reach a point of doubt, look up. It just gives you slightly better range on your prism. And if it lands, you know you're safe. I can also see snow landing here. I'm just being very careful from here on in, because I know at some point we're going to drop. Okay, so I'm just letting the snow guide me, letting my stones guide me. Because the other thing to remember is we are bigger than the stone. And there we go, there's the edge. So, nearly at halfway through our stones. Yeah, I don't like, even if you know the path, not being able to see how wide it is, how narrow it is, how close you may or may not be to the edge. Definitely just don't take anything for granted. Oh, yeah. See that? I was hoping was going to land a bit further down, to be honest. But I think we're on the home stretch. There we go. Oh. And with that, I highly recommend use Homewood. You could just run back across the path, but just it's an unnecessary risk to take. It is an absolutely horrible, horrible thing that the game has done by putting it in there and giving you so few prism stones to work with. So yeah, you've got the blue slab. Congratulations. How are we doing on the recording? We've got plenty of time still. Okay, so let's go fight Seath. So, at the bonfire, give it a kindle, just play safe. Remember, you need to reverse your hollowed states if you're hollowed to be able to kindle. And yeah, we're good for that. I was just questioning if I wanted to switch hidden body for heal, but I think no, we'll just keep hidden body. I dropped down this ladder just to avoid taking a little bit of damage. Hidden body, so we should only have to deal with this one golem. Potentially none if we avoid his aggro, like so. Lovely. Get close enough to aggro this one. And we're going to take him up where it's a bit wider. So key thing with their attacks is if you do get hit by them, they have a lot of knockback, and it is quite easy for them to knock you off, which is why I play this one very, very safe. With him departed. Come back here. Cross the hidden walkway. Drop down. Drop down. We've already defeated the golden golem. And the gold ones do not respawn. We're gonna cross here. We're not going to sprint, we're just going to jog, keeping upwards, getting ready to move up if, like this, we're starting to slide. And we've got another chance to kill any more crystal lizards here. There we go. So that's all 3. So you get 2 chances to kill all 3. And then from here, it is a straight line. Just trust. That path is much more forgiving, but it is literally a straight line. Equip your bow. So some people like to run just straight into the boss area and hope that none of these crabs follow them. That's definitely the speedrun strat. However, you can lure them one by one with arrows. And as long as you fight them one by one, they're actually not a problem. Shield up for if they hit you, and then we're also going to two-hand swing. That will stun them. Let them recover, swing. That will stun them. Let them recover, swing. If you do consecutive attacks, they will be recovering from stun. They have a chance of dropping Purging Stones and Twinkling Titanite. And at this point, since we have the Twinkling Titanite we need guaranteed, I'm going to now collect from these enemies. So, swing, recover, swing, no, swing, recover, swing. Purging Stones heal you if you are cursed. So it's always nice to have 1 or 2 of those in your inventory in case basilisks go wrong at any point. Or Seath, to be fair. This run, because we have to fight Seath twice. This run is the hard one because we're having to go for the tail cut. Once you've got the tail cut, Seath is actually very straightforward if you know one simple rule how to defeat. So as you can see, I'm not going too far forward. I don't want to get into aggro range of the last of these enemies. On their own, very manageable, but when that one's asleep, don't worry about that one. There is one more around the corner here, so there's 5 in total down here. On their own, they're very manageable, but when there's more than one, they do a fair amount of damage. Which is why I'm definitely respecting them. Pop a humanity, let's get to full health, keep your save available. And I like to equip the blood shield at this point. So the blood shield, as you can see there, poison, toxic, bleed and curse resistances are all increased while you have this equipped. So we don't get the stamina regen bonus that we had before. But since Seath attacks with curse, it's going to significantly reduce the chance that we die to that curse. So that little glowing item in the background, that's what we're going to want. Our camera is going to get reversed after the cutscene. Turn around. Come back here. You're going to lure Seath closer. And go in. trigger the attack and just run round the back. Once Seath has hit that, he is in a vulnerable state, and we must get the tail cut. And if you don't get it there, like we didn't, hey, for worst case guide, as I said, just keep your health topped up, because when you're to the side or behind, Seath likes to do this little slam combo. And I'll be honest, this is the only attack that can really defeat you. Such a free boss when we're not worried about. So what you're going to do, get in front, that's going to trigger him to attack in front, get your weapon out, running attack, two-handed, crossover in front, that's going to trigger him to attack in front. One of you decided to punch, there we go. So these spikes that he spawns, these are the ones that, as you can see there, build up curse. Drink. This is only difficult because we're trying to get the tail. Cross in front. What we're trying to do, there we go. We're trying to lure him so he's going to do that attack in front. Two-hand, slice the tail. Oh, come on. Give me your tail, see? Uh-oh. Oh no, and we died. Coming back. It happens. That is part of the nature of Souls, I'm afraid, is death is very possible. This will make up for some of the souls we didn't get during the Trident farm, I guess. But yeah, at this point, don't worry, as always, worst case is you don't die. So that's a good case for you. And you might go, oh, but now I'm going to get some more souls because I'm going to kill a couple of these crystal golems that you don't. Don't worry, it's all catered for in the math and what you need to get. Swap my shield back. On the plus side, this gives us another chance to get the easy tail cut. Oh, no, don't bow. My tail cut RNG has not been as kind. Priscilla didn't go visible for us, and Seath, despite numerous hits, did not want to drop the Moonlight Greatsword for us. But it's fine. So, if in doubt, you can always equip a Ring of Sacrifice. In fact, I might do that. Just in case. And that way, if we die again, we won't lose the humanity that we had on us. I'm not going to sprint towards the end here, because we don't want to slide off and fall off. That's a waste of a Ring of Sacrifice. And trust in the path, and just keep going forward. There we go. bow back. Got to kill these guys again. Because they can come through the fog gates, and that's not going to be fun. We don't want to deal with them and Seath. Come on. Here, Clem. And 2 more. So we're going to try and prioritize cutting the tail and then getting our souls back. I'm going to stop picking up from these, as this is now more of these than we would normally have to fight. Blood shield on. So this time we are going to go and see Seath is already there. You can just make out through the fog. So we are going to have to go around. What are the souls? Must be in that back corner. Right, Seath, are you going to play ball this time? Also, why did you not drop this? Excuse me? There you go. Seath, give me a tap. Give me a tap. There you go. Right. Tail defeated. Now we can stick to... Hey, there's the souls too. Right, we are going to get those back. Now, nice and easy. All we do, this part of the tail here, we stick to this, and we are just outside of Seath's aggro range for pretty much every attack, and anything you do get hit with isn't really going to hurt you that much. So as you can see, the crystals are just behind you. Worst case, you may get slightly tipped in. You do not want to go any further forward. You have to be on this side of the tail, of the leg, whatever this is, whatever you want to call it. If you go past it, then he will do his tail slam attacks, and you don't want that. This way, it still counts hitbox-wise that you are in front. The game sees you as you are close enough to be hit by these spikes, but as you can see, by coming right here, you are able to exploit perfectly. Nice and easy. So when we come back to fight Seath, that's all we're going to have to do, because we've got the tail cut now, we've got the Moonlight Greatsword. And there you go, trophy number 15 or 16 if you have Lightning Weapon. Defeat Seath the Scaleless. And we've got the Moonlight Greatsword, so we don't have to cut Sif's tail off again. Excellent. I was going to say there should be a bonfire here. And I'm just going to prepare, because that's what I do. And we're going to walk back to the Duke's archives. So here, the reason why, before I forget, the reason why I said previously to stop spending soul packets is here we only have 89,000. We need to get to 136,000. So to do that, we're going to spend our Soul of Brave Warriors. Each one is going to give us 5,000. So I might have to do some extra farming in this case. So use Souls of Brave Warriors to get you as close as you can. As you can see, I don't have the 136,000 souls needed. So in that case, I'm going to have to do some more farming to make up for the Channeler's farm. That was far quicker than expected. So apologies, as I have to catch up on some souls. So I'm just going to do the Channeler route a couple of times. Gives you an indication of how many times you normally have to do the Channeler farm. We're currently, 16,000 souls behind? And that's all the way up there. Okay, well, gonna kill a few extra enemies around here. While I'm here, make sure the lift is down on that floor there. It is. Whoops. Didn't rest on the crystal golems are probably better for me to find than this, so yeah, let's do that. So yeah, feel free to skip ahead when you see that I've got 136,000 or more souls on me. Then that'll be the next part where we finish the video by finishing off Big Logan's side of things. All I'm doing at this point is just getting my souls up because I am a bit behind. Don't worry about that gold one. We're not going to be dealing with that. I'm not going to pick up any items because these are items that you won't have had. But yeah, the gold golem there that contain the prisoner inside is Siegmeyer's daughter. I want to say Sieglind. but we're not doing anything more of Siegmeyer's quest. We got the emitted force miracle. That is all we need off of him. One more. Right, I'm actually going to rest at this bonfire this time. So then I'll walk back to this one. So yep, apologies again, a little bit behind. You may have to do this as well, just to get the right amount of souls. We're not spending the soul of the hero. Well, you're welcome to, it just means you're going to have to farm later on. Demon, come by. Nearly there. Right, there we go, that should do us. Lovely. Worst case, if I am 1,000 behind, I will just pop a small soul packet. Right, so, now that you've got around 136,000 souls, in fact, I'm going to do just that to play it extra safe. There we go. Right.
Oh, hello. Time is it?
Where have you been? Right. Purchase. And now we're going to purchase all the other spells off of Big Hat Logan. So, from the bottom, Crystal Magic Weapon, Crystal Soul Spear, Magic Shield, Magic Weapon, Soul Spear, and Homing Soul Mass. 136,000 souls.
Come again, anytime you please.
And we'll notice a change in his demeanour. So, come again. Now, talk to him again. Who are you? Stay clear of my work. Curses upon you. How dare you disturb me? Quit. And reload. he's gone. So, rest of the bonfire, just in case any enemies are out of position. And we're just going to use hidden body. And we're going to go back to the lift where we first fought Seath, where we died intentionally. And that's where Logan has now gone crazy, loinclothy, and taken up his residence. So, up one flight of stairs, through the tunnel, and as you saw there, hidden body by the time it wears off, hopefully. If you've done it the same pace that I have, you don't have to worry about too many of the enemies there. So, two-hand your weapon. Try and get him with a running swing if you can. So don't waste your stamina on these steps. Once you get to the top, you're then going to start to sprint. There he is. There we go. That is the end of Big Hat Logan. Key thing there is he will drop the sorcery White Dragon Breath. So that is now 21 of the 24 sorceries needed. He'll drop his big hat and the tin crystallization catalyst. Just in the middle is the large magic ember. We need that. And then come up the stairs and turn right at the top for the quick route. It's a big circle, however, go right, the item's right here. If you go left, you're going to go all the way around to get the soul of the great hero. Once you've done that, homeward. Realise you are 200 souls short. Or at least I am. So I'm just going to pop a Soul of the Lost Undead, which is exactly 200. Because we need 2,500. We're then going to walk to the Firelink Shrine. We're now going to talk to the sorcerer here.
Oh, hello. I regret me. At least we you're clearly, of course.
We're going to say yes.
But I am pleased. Well, then.
And we're going to purchase full control for 1,500 and oral decoy for 1,000. We are now on 23 out of the 24 sorceries needed in the game. Nearly there to our trophy for having all the sorceries. And then lastly, on this video, we're going to warp to the Daughter of Chaos bonfire. And there we are. That's where we're going to end it for this video. So in the next video, we're going to get... Oh, that was close as we put our controller down and hit the buttons on the sofa. So in the next video, we're going to get our large flame ember. We're going to fight the demon fire sage and get the demon's catalyst. We're then going to show you, if you do not have 6 or more sunlight medals at this stage, we're going to show you the sunlight medal farm. We're then going to fight the centipede demon, and then we'll see how we're doing on that video, whether we then split the Bed of Chaos into a separate video. But hopefully you're able to play along with this guide so far. Hopefully you're finding it easy enough to follow, straightforward, hopefully enjoyable as well. Please like, subscribe, comment if you've got any feedback. Liking and subscribing will help encourage future content in the rest of the Souls series and other games as well. And yeah, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.